So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to review this Volvo XC60 D4 Momentum. I want to thank Car Reviews PH. You may subscribe to his channel. So I hope you subscribe to him and we can get more car reviews like this. It's instantly recognized as a Volvo. Simple looking design. They wanted to buy an XC90 but they fell in love with this XC60 more because it's a much smoother design. And I can't say much about it. It's a simple, beautiful luxury car. Only thing I can say, Thor's hammer headlights. That's all I can say. So he only added few exterior bits. Like here, he decided to chrome it out so it can stand out a bit more. I like what is done here. Very good. And go to the back. Very long brake lights. This work by the way until here. And real exhausts by the way on each side. Nice. He doesn't mind the plate number being shown. I asked permission. So this particular unit is an XC60 D4 Momentum with Polestar engineered package. I'm not sure if you can see that. Sorry. It doesn't have the Uhlins suspension like everyone else, but it has the Polestar tune from the engine and transmission only. I have driven this already. Oh my goodness. It could be one of the best SUVs I've driven so far. Okay, so far. So let's look at it one more time from the front. Very beautiful. And just for comparison only, it's a bit longer than my car only. Just a bit longer. So right now, I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of the Volvo XC60. Shout out to Kyle Young. Nice meeting you finally. Nice meeting your team as well. I will leave his YouTube link in the description. And in honor of him, let's hear the door thud. I'm not sure if this will record on camera. Also, this is my first time experiencing a Volvo. I thought this was a push start, but actually, foot on the brake as usual, and you turn it. That is cool. So this is your digital cluster of the Volvo XC60. It's nice. I like it because it's red. And we go here to the infotainment system. JR said to me his experience with this, the Apple CarPlay Android Auto, has been excellent. So of course I cannot demo it because it only works in his phone. But I tried everything else here. It's very good. I mean, like the response time, the resolution. Oh yeah, here's your TPMS, the service intervals, the status of the car. It's been excellent. So here you have driver performance where you can see the fuel consumption. It's been doing 6.2 to 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers. That is very efficient. This is a diesel engine, don't forget. So I'm very keen on how will the T8 will be like, the 2-liter crazy hybrid vehicles of Volvo. Also, this has one of the best cameras I've tested so far. The resolution of this is excellent. There's JR. You can even zoom it if you want. That's crazy. So here in your central console, you have a very nice gear lever. Also, it's not that crazy a gear lever like in current Volvos that I see. I'm surprised this is still conventional. I like it. This is the only plastic part in this interior. Everything else here are squeegee and soft materials. This is plastic, sorry. Few gloss black materials here. Nice silver lining underneath here for your climate control. Yeah, just two blank buttons here on the side. Okay, here in your steering wheel, you have your controls here for the infotainment. I asked Jay if I can mention this. This don't work. Sometimes it's glitchy, so I won't touch that anymore. You have your cruise control functions here. Your brightness for both digital cluster and infotainment. But that only works at night. Your tailgate button and your window switch is here on the side. I don't mind it. It's plastic. That's not a big problem for me. Your plastic here. Nice chrome on the door. Squeegee materials here as well. Also cubby spaces and bottle holders on either side. Glove box. Big enough, not bad. And also you have two USB ports here underneath. The 12-volt socket is here. So underneath here you have few more storage here for your phone. You kinda know. Actually just put it here earlier when I was driving this. You have two cup holders here on either side if you wanna close it. Have a cleaner look. Also, these are your driving modes. I'll get to this later. But my first impression only, I mean, because it's my first time in a Volvo, I thought you scroll it only so it will activate. But actually, you have to press it first. Then it will activate. Then you scroll whatever driving mode you want. So, I'm pressing it now. And there. I would say this is my favorite setting. I will get to that later. Glove box. Oh, wow. That is massive. That is massive. Nice. So above here, this is like an airplane style. And also Volvo being Volvo, it shows whatever missing things you're doing, like fasten your seatbelt. The isofix are not on. Oh really? I never knew that. Passenger airbag is not on as well, I think. You have light controls here. Just leave it back on auto. Visors. Nope. But there's vanity mirror at least on either side. Also very cool. First time I experienced this as well. So I adjusted my seat to my driving position. But when I turned it off and got back in the car, it was back in JR's position. Very nice. So with that, I'll show you the back. So here in the back of the Volvo XC60, that is my driving position by the way. Wait, shout out to Kyle Young again. Let's try the door tud. That sounds pleasing. So that's my driving position by the way. Feet room, leg room is massive. Kind of hard plastic here, but it's fine. You have as well on either side. And my headroom, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, wow, that is a lot. This Volvo feels really nice to be in. Also, I've never seen this before. The aircon vents are on the side of the door, the B pillar. Then you have coat hangers here and one on top here on either side. There. Also, like in the front, few plastics only, squidge material here and there. A very small cubby space unlike in the front, but we can hold few items and a bottle holder. That is the same also on the other side. I almost missed this. This is why I was wearing blue and yellow. You have a little Swedish flag here. That is a nice touch. And here in the center, this is probably for your phone. Oh, that actually, wait. It can work. It can work. So if you're like in Edside traffic, all you can just put your phone or just watch. But just be careful, look. Anyway, underneath you have a 12-volt socket here. That's it. Okay, my whole hand. That's how tall the transmission tunnel is. So sitting here in the middle, still somewhat the same. The transmission tunnel is wide, but it's not too bad. Also here in the middle, I'll move to the side, hold on. Holder here in the central armrest when you put it down. You have a space here that's probably for your phone. Oh my god, it works. It's perfect for my phone. Wow, that's alright. Yeah, not bad. And you're wondering, central armrest, where are the cup holders? They're actually here. That is sick. Also, you have a central loading hatch here. I'll demo it later. And before I forget again, also your isofix have flip-up covers. Same with the other side. So with that, I will show you the boot. I'm surprised this Volvo XC60 has an automatic tailgate because some models don't have it. You can open it using this or you can use your feet. So I will try if this works. Wait, slide. Give it a minute.
1 minute later.
Oh god, it works. So with the seats up, you have 495 liters of space. That is massive. I'm not sure if it's more or less than a BMW X1, just for comparison. So there is a custom floor mat here with an XC60 logo. Underneath, you have your space saver spare wheel. Not bad, it's not under, so you won't have a hard time. You have your tonneau cover here. Sadly, there's no space for it here underneath. You have 12-volt socket here on this side. There's only one light as well on this side. Grocery hooks on either side. Oh wait, there's another light here. I missed, sorry. So you have to open the central armrest and then push this if this works. Ah, you have to pull it, sorry. There you go. Alright, so if you want to carry taller items here, just push them too so it doesn't eat up too much space in the boot. So I will show you with all the seats down. Now with all the seats down, you have 1,432 liters of space. This is a flat floor. It's just these three as a lip. There you go. This is a flat floor. I'm very impressed. So with that, I will show you the engine. And you can lock it also from here, the car, if you want. if you have a XC60 that's Polestar engineered, this produces 210 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. Those are pretty sick numbers. No wonder when I drove this, it felt really, really fast. And 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is done in 7.6 seconds. Top speed, this does not have the limiter yet, like all Volvos currently. This top speed is 230 kilometers per hour, according to JR. So I will not ask or where he done it, but that's the top speed he was able to reach. No wonder this was so good to drive. So with that, let's go for a drive. Wait, this is after I drove it. I noticed something. It detects speed limit around the streets here. I'm surprised here in the Philippines especially. Sometimes inaccurate, JR said, but so if you can see it that much. But most of the time it's accurate. That's crazy. So now let's really go for a drive. So driving the Volvo XC60 D4. I mean eco drive, but it goes this fast. It's so fast. Yeah, so that was eco mode, so there was a lot of hesitation. So let's try in comfort. Let's do it again from a standstill. Make sure no one's behind. From a standstill, and then I'm gonna floor it. There, a bit better. You can have individual mode if you want, but my favorite mode would be always Polestar engineered. So click that from a standstill. Oh, it's so fast. Yeah, so when I was driving this around here in the Carrera showroom, finally I was able to go here. The suspension is firm, but the trade-off is there's not much body lean. It's composed in the corners, almost flat, I would say, around the corners, over bumps like this. It's so comfortable. And of course, being a Volvo, you're not gonna hoon this around like a BMW X1, whatever the competition of this is, or even a Mercedes GLA. I'm only saying those cars because that's the only cars I've driven so far. A firm suspension, but it's not as firm as I would say like the BMW X1, even BMW X3, which this competes in, now I remember. Of course, being a Volvo, you're just gonna relax the whole way when you own this. Yeah, look, I'm just cruising around. Look, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. I would say this is a fun car to drive, and this is probably one of the most relaxing cars I've ever driven. Not the most fun, but the most relaxing. This actually feels special to me. This feels really nice to be in. And also, NVH is stellar. Yes, you can hear tire noise, but it's not as bad, I would say, than like BMWs, because of course you have run flat tires. This one are just normal tires. These are on Michelin's, by the way. Yes, the NVH is great, but you can still hear the diesel engine. The engine noise is not as noticeable, just being honest only, like in a Nissan Terra or a Nissan Navara, where you can hear the engine a lot, but everything else of the NVH is fine. This one, everything is perfect. This kicks down so fast. Wow, this is great. This is a fun car to drive. Look, I'm going through a long corner. It's not leaning that much at all. It's not the most fun SUV I've driven, but it's certainly fun. Of course, a BMW, hence being the ultimate driving machine, those are better cars to drive, hands down. But this one is close, is very close to BMWs. And also, being a Volvo, this is one of the safest cars you can buy, literally. And JR bought this car at a stupid, insane discount. This particular variant, just put the name again, it's quite a long name to say. This was 4.2 million pesos when brand new, but when he got this around last year, he was able to get it with the 1 million M discount with a 10-year warranty. That's crazy. If I had the money, I would have bought this immediately. Peace of mind for 10 years. Done. And also PMS, I will not disclose the figures just for privacy reasons. PMS, is not that bad as well. So driving it a bit more now. The fuel consumption earlier was 6.2 to 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers. Now it's doing 7.3 liters per 100 kilometers. That's still not bad, but kind of far from the claimed 4.4 liters per 100 kilometers or even 5.4. But it's not bad. I will freaking pause. I will freaking pause. I will freaking pause. What the? Yes, we're in the Carrera showroom. Oh my god, wow. Hold on. I gotta pause. Wait, I'll be back. Hold on. You're gonna love it. Nag-pause eh. That is a BMW 1M.
Yup.
Wow. There's no supercars here because it's a Saturday, so they're probably here on a Sunday. But wow! So sorry, got excited. I've never seen a BMW 1M before. Speaking of BMW, a wild BMW 1M appeared. What the heck? Anyway, back to the review. Also, when car journalists, car reviewers reviewed many Volvos, the infotainment for me is not bad at all. I got used to it quite quickly. A lot of complaints were in this Volvo system. I think it's just for their preferences. Me, as I said before, I'm not much of a tech dude, so I got used to this pretty quickly. Oh yeah, manual mode. Yeah, about that. Yeah, kick down, it's quite slow. But look, I'm in manual mode, it's still automatically upshifted. But when you change gear, yeah, there's a little bit of a delay, but it's not bad. Like half a second delay. So also this gearbox is an 8-speed ISIN transmission. Okay, it's not a ZF unit, but it's a regular automatic transmission. I would say it's kind of similar to Nissan Terra in terms of response time only, hence being Japanese. Of course, BMWs and Mercedes and Audis are better, but it's not far off. Wow, it's so great. Also brakes, it's quite a high bite, but it's still progressive brake feel. So I think it's somewhat the same as a BMW. Just being honest, because I haven't driven BMWs this long. Only like few laps. But this one I got to drive it totally. I'm impressed. Steering has excellent feedback. There's nice weight to it only. Of course the BMWs feel better, but this one's not far off. I would say it's almost as good as a Mercedes GLA, the steering wheel. Of course, if you want a sportier Volvo, get the XC40. There are more choices from Volvo. And if you want 7-seater, get the XC90. Or if you want a sedan, there's still an S90. They're only limited stock. By the way, these units are already phased out because around this year or next year, we will get new models from Volvo. So I'm very excited for the future. So if I had the money, would I buy this? Yes. I would have to drive the hybrid first, the gasoline variants, to get an understanding of each characteristics. Like JR did. He almost bought an XC90. Diesel as well, but they weren't more into this XC60. Great choice. Either way, great choice. So that's about it. Thank you, JR, Car Reviews PH. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel. And this is the third time only an owner has lent me a car to review. So more exciting stuff in the future. And I will see you with more future car reviews. Bye-bye.